gosh.
Y'all.
I just witnessed so much on that episode. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I am Holly Julian.
I'm Meagan Evie.
This is our show, What the Bachelor. We are discussing everything that just happened on the last episode. A lot just happened on the last. Yeah, a lot. So we are here live on Facebook. I am like trying to decompress from what we just saw. We are live on Facebook every Monday night after the show. We are also on Apple Podcasts now, so go on and subscribe and give us 5 stars because that's fun.
Yeah, listen, if you're going to review and not give us 5 stars, we don't want your review.
Yeah,
so.
don't even do it. Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time. We don't want it. We're going to delete it. If we can, we're going to delete it.
You guys, we're also on YouTube. Enough about us.
We're also on Instagram. We're also on TikTok. We're also on MySpace. Be in our top 8, please. Okay? Thank you.
You guys, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Oh,
can I please just say, I knew I liked this girl from the very beginning. Actually, not from the very beginning.
No, we had to, episode 4 starts with Chris Harrison coming in and saying, guys, we're about to go on this journey all over the world to the most magical cities and places you can imagine.
Where are we going? Disney World?
We're going to Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh.
The girl, listen, guys, I'm from Ohio. I grew up
excited.
45 minutes from Cleveland. It's not magical. Like
it's dirty.
It is so bad.
It's crime.
I can't believe that they are trying to make Cleveland. I don't know.
It's
maybe
beautiful there. I can't wait to go. I've always wanted to go to Cleveland.
It's the most romantic city in the world. I am so glad they chose Cleveland, Ohio.
Wait a second, though.
Yeah. What?
We need to do last week's recap.
Oh yeah, guys. What were we thinking? Just jumping in this episode?
We were excited.
We were really excited.
But okay, so
I know we have to recap last week's episode.
John, do we have that?
Let's go ahead and recap.
Let's go ahead and recap.
I'm really used to it. It's just been my life for 8 years. So it's like I've always been a title holder. Like winning and being perfect and just being pretty. It's what's easy for me. Basically, I didn't want the producers to know that we knew each other. Like, that wasn't me being manipulative. Like, I'm just shocked that that would even be considered, like, manipulative or lying, because I wasn't lying. I just didn't tell the truth.
It's got a lot to think about, so.
Can you see my tears yet or no?
No.
Okay, hold on. No? You still can't see them? Okay, hold on.
No. Yeah.
You're so funny.
Oh no! Wait, there's. What about the?
You missed a very important Alea moment.
and McKenna. John,
oh yeah, where's my Kenna's reenactment?
What's happening?
All right, we'll just talk
gonna
until
keep
you.
going. But trust me, you don't want to miss this.
You don't want to miss Cleveland, Ohio, guys.
Or the rose ceremony from last week.
You guys, there was so much. We had
much.
Okay,
can we please talk about, like, last week there was Alea. Clearly, homegirl was not my favorite.
No.
She drove. I did wear this jacket in
honor
of her. Because she just wears a jean jacket like nobody's business.
Okay, so first date card, the one-on-one date goes to Victoria F.
And I still don't understand this whole date.
She doesn't understand that. I was like, okay, let's, categorize it under dates. So first one-on-one, a group date, and then there's another one-on-one. And she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was like, I'm just going in order by the show.
Yeah, isn't this a rose ceremony?
Like, I don't get it.
No. This is not a rose ceremony. This is not a cocktail party.
Yeah, she was like, it's the group date. I was like, no, but like, I thought it was a cocktail party. They're all drinking. And she's like, no, like the cocktail party's later. I was like, what?
It's the after parties of the group dates.
Like, I don't get it. And so I'm like, does everybody else understand that?
Let's all recall that Meagan has never seen any seasons of The Bachelor. So
this is my first season, guys. I'm a Bachelor virgin, unlike the other girls on The Bachelor.
Always a virgin on every season. So This is the virgin on this one. Okay, so Victoria F gets the first one-on-one date, and
okay, listen.
wait, they have a flight. What? Do you want to say something about her?
No.
You love her now.
Yeah, I really freaking do.
I'm not sold on her
Please,
yet.
can you please tell me why you're not sold on her? Because she literally is so authentic.
The first,
Tell me.
I didn't like the first impression of her.
Come at me.
She's still wet.
Unlike you. I love her. No, seriously, like she's so cute. Like she's the most real. Like she was cute and bubbly and was like nervous and it was raining and she's naturally pretty. Like
Right. But she came out of the limo with her super dry sense of humor. And
I loved it.
I'm still uncomfortable.
I loved
with
it.
I'm still uncomfortable. I don't love her. Meagan loves her.
I do.
We fight about it all the time.
Can we play? Okay, when you're gonna be upset when he's like, I don't even know. I know that like he's gonna pick her at the very end, and he's like, do they even offer a final rose, or is it just a ring? He's like,
no.
Will you accept this final rose?
You do
Is that
after
a
they're
thing?
engaged. Yes. Good job. Good job.
I mean, literally, I'm a psychic.
Okay, so they get on a plane, and it's a little tiny. This is a fun little fact.
Fun fact, guys.
They get on a little tiny. It's a 4-seater plane. It's a Cirrus, and I've actually flown that plane before, which I was so. This whole day, this whole entire episode is all about my life. Cleveland, Ohio.
She's
now,
basically a pilot.
This tiny plane. So I've gotten to fly this plane before with a experienced pilot, but he took it off autopilot when we were up in the sky, and he let me actually fly that exact plane. So I was very excited when I saw the plane. Anyway,
I flew that plane, guys. I know how to do it. Hello.
But it was a cute date. They were kissing up there. I don't know. It was cute.
It was cute.
It was cute.
Like
they
her.
were cute.
I like her.
Then, guys, more of my life in this episode. They go to Cedar Point, the amusement park in Ohio that I went to after prom every single
She never
the next
made it
day.
into the park, though.
Yes, I did.
Only the back seat of the car. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
After the day after prom, every year in high school, we would all go to Cedar Point, and I was so excited to see the place is still ticking away.
Still ticking away. They still have the same old seatbelts and everything on those wooden roller coasters. Safety is top notch.
Would you have liked this date?
I would have loved this date.
You like roller coasters
Oh my God,
and
I'm
stuff like that?
obsessed.
Okay, I'm not a big roller. I'll ride them.
She's a little bitch. That's why. That's why
I
she would
will
like this
ride
date.
them. Not my favorite date. I think I would have much rather gone on something else.
Bougie.
Yes. Also, it was raining. It is a good thing.
It was so romantic. It was literally the Notebook modern day. Like they're
Trashy Notebook.
Shut up.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland,
Amusement
Ohio.
Park.
That's what dreams are made of, guys. So they go on the date and they're in the park and they're doing all the stuff with the rain coming down and they're kissing, and then they, like Holly, also dated a country singer. I'm just kidding. She didn't do that. I'm lying straight through my teeth. You can't trust a damn thing that comes out of this mouth.
We're not to that part yet.
I am totally at that part
Okay,
right
so yeah, I like to say it was raining. It is a good thing she is naturally pretty, because I would have been a hot mess out there.
Smelling like a wet dough.
Pink everywhere, all over my face.
I like
fitting
the pink.
into Ohio.
Can we please talk about Holly's makeup? And if you're not watching our Facebook Lives and only listening to the Apple Podcast, you need to hop on over because you need to see this beautiful pink makeup, okay? Because she looks stellar with her blue eyes.
Okay, so then we go into the concert.
Now we're going to talk about the concert.
We're going to talk about the concert.
Literally 3 minutes after I was talking about the concert.
Moving on. I really wanted to bring up the rain because it's really important.
It's so important.
In my old age, I like to talk about the weather. So you guys, the moment she's walking into the concert, you can tell she's uncomfortable because he said we're going to see a private
Who
concert.
are we gonna see?
A country singer. She is starting to get uncomfortable, and the moment she saw him, she started fixing her hair and like trying to make sure she looked pretty enough. And I was like, oh, there is something there. Like,
it literally was the moment of like, she was completely shocked. Like she was like, oh shit.
yeah. That's my ex-boyfriend.
The producers are assholes. Like, they totally knew this. And then whenever they're singing and he, like, looks at her.
Oh, Chase Rice.
Chris Ross!
Chris
Ross!
I don't know. I'm not a huge country fan.
Oh.
Chase Rice looks at her.
Chase Rice.
Like, he's looking at her.
He was looking at her, all right.
I did read a People magazine.
Girl, you better tell me.
There's a People magazine article
me.
out that says.
What does it say?
He came on and said, we only had one night together. The way they looked at each other, that was not
more
one
than
night.
one night.
He wouldn't have remembered her like that.
That
if
was
it
one
was
hell of a
one
night if it was one night.
So I think he was just trying to play it cool and be like, oh, we weren't actually dating. She didn't actually break up with me. It was just a one night thing.
They lied.
He lied.
Because like
Chase Rice lied because there's
Chris
no way.
Rice is a liar. I will go on stand and say that he is a liar.
There's no way.
Because like even after the fact, like they had their little talk behind the scenes, it was a lover's quarrel. Like it was totally a lover's quarrel.
There was no way they hooked up one night and that was that much
there was
between
love.
them.
There was love.
And then, this is like this intimate moment. We've got so many people
Yo,
laughing.
we got audience here. Hoo-dee-hoo!
And they're just keep cracking up back there. It makes us feel good.
Yes.
And then they're having like this intense, at the concert, they're kissing, they're having this intense moment, and then Peter's like, this is the coolest date I've ever been on.
Like ever.
Poor
Peter. She just
Peter.
the whole time she's like,
Poor Peter. Poor Peter.
okay.
Then they go on, they go on to their one-on-one time at night.
Okay, so like you got to keep me track because I'm sitting here just going by play-by-play of the show, but apparently I'm supposed to go by the dates. So
we're on the dates still.
But there's people that came in, but I'm not going to talk about them yet.
No.
I can't talk about them yet because
no.
it's not yet.
Yeah. We're still on the date.
We're still on the
We're
date.
on this date.
And can we please talk about how awkward it would be to walk out and have one guy playing an instrument of romantic melodies to dance in front of and have a film crew film you? I was like, wait, what?
Well, I loved that. No, we're not over the date yet. Stop
Dates? How many freaking dates are there? There was the one-on-one.
Victoria is at dinner right now with Peter, and she has to tell him, hey, I used to date Chase Rice.
Okay, yeah.
Remember? That was a pretty big deal. She says,
deal.
hey, I used to date him, and then I think she should have said, I only brought my ex on because you keep freaking bringing Hannah back on our dates.
Like,
you gonna bring your ex? Guess what? I'm gonna bring my ex back too.
Boom.
So,
Boom.
yes.
Call it to ya.
So there we are. He was cool with it. But honestly, I think that it elevated her in his mind.
Like he was like, oh, she's somebody to be desired.
Yeah, like you dated somebody.
I like her. I love her.
You know, like
She
that.
gonna
Peter was in shock when she said, he's like, you mean the singer?
But like his
the guy?
face, he's like,
huh?
No.
Really? What?
Really?
No.
No.
Yeah, he was quite confused by that.
I liked it.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna like her more because of that.
Okay, I have a question for you.
What?
I feel like this is a good segue into this because they had a great
I'm nervous
date.
about your question.
You should be. So the only reason I know this is because I remember my dad watches this and I was trying to talk.
What an audience.
Hey, Dad. But this was a few years ago and I was trying to talk to him and he's like, get out of the way, I gotta see who gets the date. I guess it was the sex date. When does the sex start?
Okay.
I know it's gonna happen. They start doing it.
They do. So there's There's fantasy
Yeah, they
suites
do.
at the end of the season. The final three girls.
Oh, he can only have the sex with the 3 girls.
So the final 4 girls all get to go home and meet the parents.
Okay.
He meets all 4 of their parents.
Okay.
Or family. And then the final 3 girls get to have fantasy suites.
Oh, I just spit. Sorry, guys. But that requires
Fantasy suites. And then the final 2 families get to meet his family.
And then
the final one gets a ring and a rose. Okay,
bonding.
So Victoria, great date with Peter.
Yeah.
It was a very cute date.
It was so cute, and I still love her.
So now we're moving
She's
on
gonna
to the group date. Which,
Okay, hold on. The group date is the football game?
The football game.
Hey, I got it right, guys.
Yeah, so they go downtown Cleveland and they go to the Cleveland Browns stadium. And you guys, this date is embarrassing.
It's literally
in the Cleveland Browns stadium. And I was literally, every time they're walking around in the background, I'm looking for my father because I assume he's going to be there.
Gonna be
Number
there.
one Browns fan.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Daddy.
So I went to that stadium with my dad last year. We went to the Browns game together, so I'm very familiar with that.
I just want to say, it looked like a bunch of Pee Wee football players playing football.
Yeah, it did. Those girls looked so tiny running around.
Like running around and then trying to tackle each other. But I'm not going to say, some of them got down.
Yeah, they did. I was confused later on because I saw the bruises all over the girls and I was like, oh, why are they all bruised up? And now I get it. They were just for real playing
Like they were
tackle football.
literally trying to kill each other. And I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay, so.
I ain't hating on them.
And then Victoria P. Let's discuss her on the date.
Can we please discuss her on the date? Because
My back hurts.
My back.
Can
we please talk about her?
Guys,
you liked her.
I did. No, I didn't. Blake likes her.
You did, because we had a little argument
Blake
at one
likes
point.
her. I don't like her.
Because she's a whiny bitch. Nobody likes a weak bitch, okay? Stand up for yourself.
She is.
Quit being weak. My back hurts. And then the first date that they ever did, I'm feeling so dizzy.
Yeah, she has a lot of ailments.
Like,
she's
going to have Munchausen if she ever has kids. Peter, run away! Peter, run away!
Yeah, Peter needs to get out of that.
Don't
fast.
do it. It's a trap. It's not going to be
Peter
great
needs
for
to
you.
get away because she
And
is
she talks like
constantly.
this.
She talks like this, or did she didn't open her mouth? Anyway.
Yeah, like open your mouth when you talk.
Okay, so they play football. Sheehan scores all the points for her side. And then they end up tying the game. No surprise. Also, not a win in the Browns Stadium ever. There's no winning ever. So they tie that game too, which I was hoping for one win to come out of that stadium.
Sorry, guys. It's not going to happen for you guys.
Okay, so
I don't watch baseball. I don't know these guys. I don't know.
So we get to the date night, the nighttime of the group date.
Okay, now I'm getting it. So I'm gonna let you take the lead because I'm gonna screw it up like I did the first time.
You just screw up a lot of things. So date, the night comes, the date starts. Who steals him first?
Oh, good.
Victoria P. Hey, can I steal you for a second? Which
That was
automatically
totally rehearsed, by the way.
She wanted.
Well, she said, but it was like, he goes, okay. But I didn't know what that meant because I remember asking her before we started this whole thing. I was like, I see all this stuff, like, can I steal you for a sec? And I was like, what is this? Is this a thing? She's like, yeah, everybody says it to each other. And I was like, oh, okay. So
Yeah, no, people do steal each other. I'm going to take a second right now and tell everybody who's watching, we want to know your thoughts. And we want to, if you guys have questions about this episode or anything, go ahead and write to us because we want to discuss your thoughts.
We want to discuss everything. And then also, if you're having watch parties, send us your photos.
Yeah, we want to.
You guys are being super stingy on your selfies. I don't like it.
Rude. Okay, so Victoria P steals him, and she's just the least genuine person. Every time she talks now, I don't trust her.
No.
I don't like her.
No.
Do you guys feel the same? Who likes her? Or are there people out
Do you
there
guys like her? Do you like her?
No. Okay. Yeah.
Thought so.
I wonder if my husband still likes her. He needs to watch this episode.
Hey, Blake, do you like her?
Yeah, Blake.
She's a caregiver.
He liked her, and now, I don't know, we don't trust her.
She's fake.
Maybe that's why I don't trust that bitch. Okay, so Sheehan gets really upset.
Shocker on that one.
Because
literally the crier.
She cries a lot.
All the time?
Yeah.
I'm just talking
Well,
about time.
Victoria goes and steals him, and then I feel like she earned that she scored all those touchdowns.
She worked hard.
She was like, I want my time with Peter. And I think she thought Peter's going to pull me aside first because...
Not a girl. Not a girl.
Go do you. Oh.
Where do all their... Adam David E.B.
Right.
Huh.
I wonder who that is. That's your husband.
Oh,
Why
is
is he
it?
asking such a funny question?
Where do all their clothes come from?
There, you can hear people laugh. Everybody brings their own clothes. Like,
Have you ever heard of a suitcase?
have you ever heard of Forever 21? That's probably where their clothes are all from. I don't know.
Holler. Forever
It looks
3.
like they spend all their money on lip injections, all of them. So they have to spend nothing on their clothes.
Nothing.
Ooh, okay. So, guys, he's on his like little one-on-one time with
Hold on, who are we with now?
Sheehan. Peter's on his little one-on-one
Okay,
time with Sheehan.
okay.
Finally, she gets her moment to talk.
Bless
and
her.
guess
And
who
she's
comes
lackluster.
busting in?
Hey, I don't understand. I just want to clear my name. I am not a liar. I am genuine.
I can't stand her.
Alea comes back, guys. I love it.
Ooh, we have a question from Bree Shepherd.
Do the producers encourage the roses? Like, do you think they encouraged Peter to bring Alea back? I don't know. I bet you they told her he had a hard time letting you go. I bet you. I don't think she would have called and said, "Hey, I need to clear my name."
Yeah, like this was totally calculated.
I think the producers for sure said
100%. They knew that this bitch was making everybody pissed off. Literally,
Oh
nobody
yeah, the
could
producers
stand her
loved
voice.
this. They were like,
Nobody
"Yes,
could
bring her
stand
back."
her the way she acted. She's fake as hell. She's a pageant girl to the core who is fake, totally playing the whole thing.
Hey Meagan, tell us how you really feel about Alea.
Listen, because I filmed all those videos of Alea, I had to listen to her voice so many times, and I could punch her in the face if I saw her right now because I was like, oh my god, I want to go crazy right now.
It's like nails on a chalkboard. Like, Peter, I don't understand why they would say those things to me. I just want to clear my name.
Okay, so then Victoria P.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
Still.
Well, the fight between, like, I don't understand Victoria P. in the first place saying, I've known her for, I caught that last episode. She said,
did.
I've known him for all of 3 hours. And then,
Her for all of 3 hours.
whatever, she's probably a man. Listen, I can't handle this sometimes.
No, but literally, it was like, I don't know her for only 3 hours, and all of a sudden,
I went to Vegas with her.
They went on a trip together. They competed in a pageant together. You've known her for longer.
you know her
than-
poop schedule.
Why on earth?
You know her.
Yeah, why on earth are you saying you only knew her for 3 hours? Not sure why that lie had to have been told to Peter.
How about this? Like, she just was so like, she's not with it. And she's like, I mean, I went on a trip with her, and he was like, wait, you said you didn't know her very well.
Peter,
Listen to me.
You can believe
Look
what
at
you want to
me.
believe. I only tell the truth.
I'm like, well, bitch, what's
You
truth
already
you want me to believe?
lied.
What's
You
truth is
already
it?
lied. Yes, and then she starts crying because I think she got caught.
She got
caught in a lie, and she starts crying.
You know who else cries? My
I
kids when they get in trouble.
I also cried a lot.
Would you get in trouble?
Yes, I get in trouble for crying. Abby writes in, if you had to pick one girl to win the show right now, who would you pick?
Victoria F.
I think I would pick. I'm Ron Burgundy. I think I would pick Madison.
She's so genuine.
Madison
and
wasn't.
real.
Madison wasn't on this episode at all.
At all.
But
Except she's pissed.
She stays out of the drama. So I think, I don't know, I like her. I think they had a good connection at the beginning. Who knows, I could hate her next episode because
Literally, that was like
I keep
the
changing
first
my mind.
episode. There's so many different girls these days. And can we please talk about like the rando girls? And I'm like, oh, who's that? Oh, is she still on the show? Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a
from?
couple of these girls that are on there.
Sexy Lexi came out of nowhere. I was like, I haven't heard from her in years. What's she been up to? Mindy Durst writes, do they do their makeup for them? Because all of them cry and nothing runs on their faces. Like, I want that makeup. I'd look like I'd had the freaking flu when I cry like them. LOL. Girl, yeah, I know, same.
They do their own makeup.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I
And
know that.
Speaking of makeup, McKenna, like I want to take her to the MAC counter and get her foundation matched up. She looks ashen and gray a little. Like, honey, you need it in W20 because whatever you got working for you right now is not your color. And I will take you. I'll help you. I used to work at MAC.
She's wearing concealer all over her whole face.
Literally Tarte Shape Tape and Fair. The lightest color possible.
Okay, we're going back to the date, and Victoria P is lying about not knowing what's her face, Alea. She starts crying. Then Peter brings them in together.
Yeah, good.
Then this was so awkward. Okay,
let's do it. Okay, come on.
I don't even know what she was saying.
Are you gonna be Alea or are you gonna be?
You're Alea.
Okay.
I'm Victoria.
So
pretend my hair is blonde. I have a nose job and lip injections. Go.
I just feel like my reputation was tarnished, and I just didn't get my real truth out there. And I wanted Peter to know because we're friends. We've known each other for so long.
Why are you wiping this girl's makeup? Get off her face.
And then they hate each other.
You know she's got that setting spray on. Nothing's dripping.
Urban Decay, where you at, son? And
it was just weird. It was weird when she was like, okay, if you guys weren't that close of friends, if I met someone 3 hours later, I'd be wiping off her face.
No, like caressing her cheek. No. And they walked in holding hands. It was weird. I don't trust it.
Oh, we have a question from Heather. If the rose ceremony was tonight, who would y'all send home?
Alea.
You would send Alea home?
Hell yeah. I can't stand a bitch. Because she got the rose and then she gonna get it. Nope. Take it back.
Yep.
Take it back.
I would send Victoria P home. I can't stand her.
The tables have turned.
She's so pretty. She is so pretty. I would like to look like her.
I'm going to edit the first episode where she loved her and then this one together.
No, I don't think I loved her. Okay. Then Peter says to Alea.
What did he say? Tell me. What did he say? Tell me.
You want to come back?
Yeah, I do. Oh, hold on.
Do you want to come back?
John, I'm going to need a tight face on this one. I mean, I guess. Who gave her acting lessons?
Okay, I've heard this song and dance from Peter before, guys. He asked Hannah to come back. Now he's asking Alea to come back.
He's just a nice guy.
Serious about this dating thing?
No. Well,
he's like, everybody just come back. Almost everybody I kicked off already, just come on back.
But this is what I think. I think he's so nice. I can tell who he really likes versus who he doesn't like. And I feel like he's just one of those ones
He's a really nice guy.
I feel like I want to include everybody whenever I meet. I'm like, yeah, come on, let's party, let's do this. He's just like a fun guy, like, everybody come on, let's stay in this together.
I think he's really sweet and genuine.
Like most.
Yeah. Okay, so Alea is back. Everybody's pissed.
Yes!
And she gets the rose.
Bitch.
And then she comes back and decides to spill the beans to the rest of the girls about Victoria F's date and how she dated Chase Rice.
And
Rice.
And another thing, I want to say Victoria.
Crispy Rice.
Chris Rice.
Also, guess what?
Tell me.
The internet knows everything.
Everything. Bitch, how do you know?
They
must have AOL. Dial up.
Bree Shepherd writes.
What does she write? Is it bad that I'm more excited for the girls' tell-all episode than I am the rest of the season? Can you say cat claws? There's an episode.
Claws. I said it.
I said it.
Cat claws.
So there's an episode of Girls Tell All?
Okay, yes. Meagan doesn't know about the women tell all at the end.
Girl, you better tell me.
So the episode right before the finale, they bring all the girls back but the final two girls. And then
the bitter bitches
Yep.
tell all.
That is what it is.
Yes.
And everybody airs their grievances with the Bachelor, and
they got some shit to say. I feel you, girl.
And it goes down.
I would be all about that.
I had
Tell us about what did you say in your tell all?
My tell all.
I didn't get a chance to moonwalk into his heart. How many episodes can we bring it up in?
Bitch. I am embarrassed by my co-host.
We're cousins.
She's embarrassing. I woke up the morning of my women's tell-all, and I had been bitten by a mosquito on my eyelid.
Stop.
So my eye was swollen shut, and I called a producer and said, I don't know what to do. My eye's swollen shut. And they said, whatever you do, do not take Benadryl, because they needed me awake and alert. So,
hey guys.
So the hours
I'd like to say.
So the hours were ticking away, and I had to get ready. So swollen, such a swollen eye. And so I get to the studio for filming the Women's Tell All, and they said, "Oh my God, you need a Benadryl. You need a Benadryl." They could not put me on TV at that point. And I was like, okay, so I took a Benadryl and had a drink, I think, because
And a Xanax.
then
And a Blue Bomber.
Chris Harrison was like, Holly, one of the first questions, Holly, tell us how you felt about seeing The Bachelor for the first time. And I was like, I mean, he wasn't anything special. I didn't get asked a single question.
Soft 4.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, they shouldn't. I was so drugged up on that Benadryl.
That's what I'm talking about.
And forcing myself to stay awake and not be put to sleep.
Oh my God, that's my favorite.
They should have put me to sleep.
This is the best story ever.
Abby writes in, Meagan, if you weren't married, would you go on The Bachelor now?
Yeah, damn right I would.
See how the show works.
Yeah, damn right I would.
How far would you make it?
Freaking all the way, excuse me. I'm going to tell you right now.
Late night television, guys.
Late night. Earmuffs, guys. I'm going to tell you, I would. I feel like.
You would make it to the fantasy suites. Girl. Yeah, you would.
He wants to see what I got packing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, should we move on? I think we should move on.
I feel like we're staying right here. We're coasting.
Okay.
I don't even know where we're at right now, guys.
We have ended that. We're on to the last one-on-one date.
Oh my God, wait. Okay.
What?
Oh, hold on.
What, you have something to say?
Do I not have something to say?
I think you should say this.
I think that we are sponsored by Pronk Studios, guys.
I think that's what we should talk about right now.
We love you, Pronk. This
Yes.
is where we film this, guys.
This is our beautiful studio here, and
in Greenville, South Carolina.
So if you guys want to have your own show, you could be like us. You could have your own show. You can talk about whatever you want.
You could have dozens of followers, just like us. You just wait.
So you can record your show here. You can have it edited and published. They do everything. So
it's a good time. Pronk Studios.
yeah, you can go to pronk.tv if you're interested. You can be just like us. Also, if you're interested in just coming and sitting in the live audience and hanging out with us every Monday night, by all means.
Yeah.
You can drink.
Give us a hootie hoo audience.
Okay, you had a question.
Yes. Okay. So
You had something to say. I don't know.
I do.
I'm nervous. I'm always nervous when she has something to say.
Well, okay, because I don't know anything about the show, like I randomly will think of questions to ask Holly. Like I'm like, oh, well, how do they do this? Oh, how does this work out? So I now belong to like Bachelor Facebook stuff, just because it's like, oh, this is my life now.
I'm glad I got you addicted.
I know I'm super addicted, guys. Like it's like we're a family now. Everybody comes up to me and they're trying to talk crap to me about The Bachelor, but a Facebook group had shared a video of Peter when he was like 13 on the Sylvan Learning Tutoring Company.
So he was famous before this.
Yeah, so that's my question. I feel like all these women and Peter, like people
They've been after him since the Sylvan commercial.
So that's what it is. They are ready to get their learn on. But I feel like, I mean, it's the only goal to be on The Bachelor is like, oh, like I want to be an actor. Like, oh, we'll go on The Bachelor. Like, is that the thing? Or like, I want to be an influencer. I want to be on The Bachelor.
I think nowadays it's probably more like, I want to be on The Bachelor. I don't know if it's really about finding love.
Yeah, that's my thing.
It was on my season, and I think prior seasons before mine. I think people truly wanted to find love. And I had just broken up with a boyfriend, and I was devastated by that. So I was trying to move on, I think. That wasn't
You had no intentions of being famous or doing
No, not
anything
at
else
all.
other than The Bachelor.
No, not at all. Like not a zero.
You didn't want to be a Clothier.
Instagram wasn't around when I was on the show. I wish. Because now.
Lindsay Brady asked, do y'all believe that Victoria F. and Chase thing was set up by production?
Yes.
Chase said he had no clue, but then Victoria said he didn't want her to come on the show.
Okay,
100%. They're assholes.
The producers, that was a big old, they planned that.
God, it was entertaining though, right?
Yeah, so somehow they found out that Victoria had dated Chase, and then they set up, no wonder they were in Cleveland. There was no way they were going on some romantic week in Cleveland, Ohio.
Why don't you ever take me to Cleveland on a romantic getaway? I'm pissed about it now.
Chase Rice happened to be playing in Cleveland, and they're like, whoop, let's round them up. We are going to the romantic state of Ohio for these dates, guys.
That's where lovers are, guys.
So, yeah. So they 100%, I know, I'm such a lover. That's what, I'm from Ohio. I'm a lover.
You're a lover.
There was no way that the producers didn't have that completely
That was a total dick move on them
out.
because it was very entertaining. Good job on you guys.
So, but I think they tricked Victoria and they tricked Chase. They didn't tell either one of them that was happening.
Their faces were literally like shocked.
But
like,
also, if that People magazine, he said, oh, it was a one-night thing.
it was not.
Why would he be like, don't go on The Bachelor if it was a one-night thing?
Exactly. Lies. All lies.
Yeah, great question.
Super great question.
Thanks. What do you have for me? We're not even through this episode, but this is great. There's so much to talk about.
So much to talk about. Well, that was all the questions I had for you because I want to know. I want to know
when did they have sex?
But you kind of like you answered it with the other question that I had. You're like, I was going to ask you if you had intentions of being famous or anything. You're like, no, I really want to find love. I just got out of the relationship.
No, I really did. And I honestly started to really like my Bachelor. And when I left the show, I cried a lot. I cried more after the show because I thought I wasn't myself.
You're
I
young.
was so nervous. I was really young. I had just turned 25. I didn't, well, all these girls.
It's a recipe for disaster,
all
though.
these girls are under that age. So it's like
alcohol,
you do things, a young girl trying to compete for love.
Yes. Like whenever you're like out drinking and you drink too much, you're like, what did I do? Oh my God, did I make an idiot of myself? Like, I feel like that's what the whole season of The Bachelor is. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God, I totally effed this all
and
up.
then
like, I don't know
throw
what
the
I'm doing.
competition aspect into it.
And with the insecurities of everything. Like,
and then seeing everybody else going on these dates. This show is so. It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Can't stop
they
watching
know
it.
They know what they're doing. That's why there's a million seasons of it.
Literally, you were on the first one.
No. Rude. Rude. I would be in a walker right now if I were. Sorry for everybody on the first season. But there is a new Bachelor show coming out by The Bachelor. It's 65 and older looking for love.
This is what she tells me. She says, she has her friend, she goes, they're coming out with a new dating show. It's for the people of like the old Bachelor, like 65 and older. I was like, bitch, The Bachelor's been on that long, huh?
I didn't mean that. 65 and older, but from the makers of The Bachelor. Anyway, I wrote in and said, why don't you just pick all the people from season 1 and stick them back on the show?
Yeah, very entertaining.
Ooh, awkward. Okay.
Jenna Jean asks, Peter is super sweet, but seems a bit of a pushover. Yes. And could he be any more indecisive? Yes.
I think
he's a people pleaser.
He is a people pleaser.
I love him.
I do too.
I love
Peter,
you,
marry us.
Peter,
be with us.
Be my sugar daddy, because I know you got lots of money right now.
Don't mind our rings.
What
be
ring?
with us.
Don't mind my freaking nails either, yo. Let me just hide these bad boys real quick.
Okay, so should we move on to we're at the one-on-one date with Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Champagne date, Kelsey.
Y'all, I don't know how to act without her sobbing. I don't know what to do.
She is so much better without champagne.
She's great without champagne.
I have not liked her. I've been wanting her gone this whole time. And now I see her on this date and I like her. And
she's real?
Yeah, she seems real. And first of all.
But wait, first, before she starts talking sob story, he's like, I like you. You're no drama. And I was like, did he not see the first freaking champagne gate? Like, where were you, Peter?
Yeah,
Come on.
He clearly never watched a reenactment video.
I mean, shame on him.
He would have known.
Missing out. God,
You
dog
look
it.
like such a butch lesbian sitting
What's up,
like
guys?
that.
Hold on. What's up, Tammy? Where you at? You didn't show up this episode. I was disappointed. Where were you in the football game? I was ready for you to make some tackles. All right, let's go.
I can't deal. Okay, guys.
Okay,
back
listen.
to the one-on-one date. We are such a shit show, and it's the best.
I am a classy lady. I have all the cues.
Our tagline is "After the party, it's the after party," and this is for sure.
Here it is, guys.
Okay, so Kelsey and Peter are dancing in the streets to the weird folk music. Go Cleveland! And then they go to the soapbox derby, guys. I started screaming because this is very nostalgic for me. I grew up going like
the whole
this
time during the show.
Oh my God, this is so Ohio! I was so proud of Ohio.
You are.
Guess what? I'm a proud Ohio girl.
I love it though. Rock your state. Rock your home state.
Again, like, I was looking in the crowd for like my friends from high school and college. Like, do I see
Sadie, where you
do
at?
I see any of my friends and my family out there?
Holla at your girl.
I was hoping. I got an ex-boyfriend that like owns a bar in Cleveland.
Oh, if you would have seen him, and would you have fixed your hair?
Oh yeah, sparks would have been flying
God.
again.
No.
Oh hey, Paul.
Or dandruff. Like I would have been like, oh God,
How
I do
you
have.
doing?
It's dry out here, guys. It's so cold in Ohio.
Okay, so then that was very. I mean, it wasn't exciting, but it's Cleveland, so of course it's not going to be an exciting date. And then I thought, wow, this is all cut very short, this part of the date, because there was no drama. Like there was nothing to talk about until we get to dinner.
Is that what she is?
Yes,
like,
and then we get to dinner, and I just feel for this girl. She talks about her parents' divorce.
So sad.
Very sad. So she comes home and finds a letter to her mom from her dad
With
the wedding ring on the. So she
and
found
she's
out
crying.
She found out of her dad leaving the show the show.
The show. Bachelor life, guys. Bachelor Nation.
The dad left the show.
But her dad left her mom.
Her
left
mom
the
did
ring
not get
on
the final
counter.
rose.
This is really not.
Okay, so we're just making a mockery of this divorce.
But it was so like.
Yeah, she was genuine and real.
Yes.
And like that seemed
I
like a
liked her.
more genuine sadness than Victoria
P
P's
talking about like
sadness.
like her situation is very devastating, but like the way she talks about it and with the teeth, like and the.
Yeah. But I'm really starting
I don't care.
really starting
I don't
to
care.
like Kelsey. I don't know. I liked her this date. I thought she was great. She was very natural. And at the end of that date there were fireworks. Shout out to the Ohio fireworks.
God.
They're incredible.
Ohio, hashtag proud, hashtag carpet.
Okay. Kathleen writes, does watching The Bachelor after being on the show get old? You know what to expect.
No, she loves it. She lives for this, literally. I love it, though.
I love it. Listen, that was a girl from my high school. Hey, Ohio! It doesn't get old because, well, I know I know the setups of the drama and stuff like that.
But I feel like everybody knows it's not like the realest of real, right?
Right. I mean, no.
Do people think it's real?
Yes, there are so many people that think. I mean, it is real. It's
real,
people's real lives.
But like I said,
but there's a
they're
lot.
actors.
There's a lot. No, they're not.
Sylvan Learning. Okay. Hello, he got an Oscar for it. Did you not watch the awards?
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is great. Okay, so then we move on.
We move on
to Alea and Victoria F.
Okay, I was about to go on before that, so we're back on another date.
No, we're not on a date. The dates are all done.
They're done.
They're done. They're back at the hotel. Victoria F. is confronting Alea in the room.
She gets nasty, and I like it. Like she
She
is not
is like,
taking no shit from nobody.
Why'd you do that? No. You're done. You're out of my life.
She wasn't nervous about it. Like she was like, I'm upset. You've upset me. This is why you've upset me, and I'm gonna let you know why I'm upset. And like Alea in her jean jacket. Hey,
You guys, what team are you on? Alea or Victoria F?
Yeah,
Like,
I want to know. Like,
I want to
right
know.
now.
Like, yeah, type it in. I want to know because
I want to know that I'm right.
I want to know if you're thinking Alea's like, it was fine that she said that.
Not manipulative or anything.
If you think Victoria F was wrong to come in and yell at her for that. Because, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But like, why does she care that she went on a date and her ex was on there?
She'd have wine lips whenever she was yelling at her, which I was like, yeah, girl.
Maybe she drank a little too much and then, yeah.
But I just feel, yeah. Cheryl Friedman, Victoria, yeah, girl.
Audience
Team.
likes Alea.
You guys all like
lie
Alea?
like a dog. You just, I was just trying to go against me.
Everyone says Alea.
They're lying.
Wow.
I swear to God, I'm going to punch Adam in the face.
No.
I'm going to punch you in the face. 'Cause they're lying.
Okay, so then now, after that little fight, now we're at the rose ceremony.
Okay, okay.
And then Victoria P. Oh, guys. She
Is a mess.
Peter was like,
is a mess.
hey, would you like to come talk?
I just can't talk to you right now. I can't.
But then, okay, I will.
And then.
Okay, and then we are like
We get
moving
to-
out. Hey, do you want to have a seat?
I can't sit down. I'm going to sit down.
What is wrong with that girl?
And then I love when she's like, I'm going to speak right now. I'm going to speak. And literally she's speaking. Let me finish.
He didn't say anything.
Nobody said anything.
You guys, Victoria P has got to go. She stresses me out.
Victoria, Nicole Brown, Victoria. I saw Krista back there. Victoria.
Everybody says Victoria online. I don't know what our audience is seeing.
Because they lie. And
Abby?
likes
Abby likes Alea too.
Abby,
Team
yeah.
Victoria.
everybody who's normal
Okay.
likes Victoria.
All right, so Abby is my sister, and I don't trust her judgment any longer. Thank you, Abby, for writing in.
No, but like her being so like belligerent, like I honestly feel like it wasn't all the way up here. Like I feel like she doesn't know why she was upset, but everybody else was upset. So she was going to be really upset.
Yeah, so Victoria P goes and she's confronting Peter about all that. She's upset because she's guilty.
Yeah.
She's acting all mad because she's guilty. And then Victoria F is telling on Alea for saying, she came and she told all the girls. So then Peter's getting an earful of that. And then Sydney is like freaking yelling at Peter too. These girls are revolting against The Bachelor.
The only thing I could think of, honestly, whenever this was all happening, was like the scene in Beauty and the Beast, and they're all revolting. Kill the beast! Kill the beast!
All these girls are like, we're over it. New guy.
Like, what if they all left?
But then, I'm sure Peter is just as annoyed with these girls as we all are.
Like, I mean, I have to be. But he's like, he's genuine in the ass. He's like, what if the girls all leave? What if they're all like, and I'm like, come on now. They're trying to be famous. They're trying to be influencers right now. They're not going to leave.
Maybe, I don't know. Victoria P could get an acting career out of this because she
on the Disney Channel with her overacting, maybe.
No.
On anything. Like, she's going to do like the, welcome to the Disney Channel.
I'm Victoria P.
Like,
I don't know. This show really brings out the best of us.
like, it makes me so passionate because these girls, I'm like, they can't be legit, for real.
That's all. I got nothing. That's all.
That's it.
That's all.
We're done. We're done with the show, guys. And cut.
But yeah, I mean, that was the episode, guys.
It was intense. And I was very passionate. I felt I had a lot to say about these girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say?
I have a lot to say.
Tell me.
Tell me, I'm scared.
I'm scared, Nicole Brown. I'm glad you're alive. Which contestants do you believe is there for love? I think Madison.
I think so too.
I think Madison.
I think Victoria F. Virginia Beach.
I don't know. If she was dating.
But it was not a good relationship. She said, he was like, was it a good relationship? And she was like, no, that's why I left. That's why I came on the show.
But they had to have been dating while she was getting cast for the show.
But didn't you just get out of a bad breakup too when you went on yours?
Correct. Yes. We broke up 3 weeks before I was asked.
That's the sweet one.
No, we are not. We're not bringing up my ex-boyfriends on this show. That's just so awkward.
Abby!
Holly, Abby asked. I'm so uncomfortable now. I never talk about my exes. Okay, so Abby says, Holly, is there another reality show you'd be on? Oh, yes. You guys.
You'd be on in the future for our podcast listeners. Which one would you be on?
I would love to be on What the Bachelor.
No. Me too.
So I am really into Big Brother.
I've never watched that.
Big Brother is my absolute favorite show. I love it more than The Bachelor, guys.
In front of my family? In front of me?
I have begged Blake to let me go on. I'm like, let me leave for a whole summer. I'll be fine.
Watch the
You'll be
baby.
fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's not a big deal. Just leave a bowl of water out.
It's a 3-month filming, and I would absolutely, I'd do it in 2 seconds. I love Big Brother.
I've never watched it. So there you go. Christina Willis asks, so unrelated, but ladies, your hair looks good.
Which one of us? Her hair or my hair?
Ladies.
We both have the same hair, girl, so it's...
Brooke.
Hey, Brooke.
Hey, Brooke. What's up?
Okay.
All right. This was great.
This was an intense episode, guys.
I have a lot to say.
We have some recaps that didn't get aired tonight.
Do we want to air them right now?
No, that was from last week. No. It won't make sense now because it was last week's episode. But if you go to our Instagram page at What the Bachelor, we will post them on there and everyone can see them.
I'll be bitter about it.
It's fine.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just gonna cry. It's fine.
It's fine. This is what the show's about, crying.
So you act like I'm manipulative.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. And thank you for your questions. You guys had great questions
This
tonight.
was great. Y'all are amazing.
Yes.
We love you guys.
Let's get hyped for next episode.
Let's do it. Maybe we'll go to Delaware.
I know.
I can't wait.
Yeah, from Ohio to Delaware. Let's do this.
Let's do this, guys.
All right, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you go on.
Make sure to rate us 5 stars.
On podcasts.
On podcasts, nothing less. And Facebook and Instagram, or whatever you can rate us.
Or Tammy's going to get you.
What's up? And make sure to go on MySpace and add me as your puppy.
Shut up. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.